25th February 1943, died on 29th November 2001 in California. George Harrison said, "With our love, we could save the world." George Harrison was an English musician, singer, songwriter, and music and film producer who achieved international fame as the lead guitarist of the Beatles. Sometimes called the Quiet Beatle, Harrison embraced Indian culture and helped broaden the scope of popular music through his incorporation of Indian instrumentation and Hindu-aligned spirituality in the Beatles' work. Although the majority of the band's songs were written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, most Beatles albums from 1965 onwards contained at least 2 Harrison compositions. His songs for the group include Taxman, Within You, Without You, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Here Comes the Sun, and Something. George Harrison said, "With our love we could save the world." Yes, 100% correct. Saving the world. When you say we could save the world, he was talking about this world. Your body is the world first. That first saving that world means was trying to understand that world. One time somebody went and asked Mother Teresa, there is a lot of violence in this world. How could we create peace in this world? So Mother Teresa told him, it seems, first go back to your house and create peace in the house, and the whole world will have peace. If everybody does peace, then there is no problem. People are looking without understanding them. With our love, we could save. The digging deeper. The beggar who was sitting and begging for years together, when he died, people thought of burying him in the same place. When they digged deeper down to bury him, they found gold. There was a reserve of gold in that land. Then they were all thinking, if the man, instead of begging, if he could have digged deeper, he could have been the richest man in the world. In the sense, your gold, your heart, with our love. Please try to understand. You are trying with our love. We should first try to love ourselves. And when we become a magnetic force, others get the benefit automatically. With our love, trying to understand how the eyes works and what kind of food and exercise goes for the eyes to make it strong to the last day of your breath. How the nose functions, how to cleanse the nostril every day by doing nostril blowout, anuloma viloma, how to make sure the ears are cleansed. Yes, your brain, your mouth, your teeth, your hair, every part of your body that you massage, every part of your joints. Exercise is the samskriti. Why the exercise samskriti has been broken? And then people start rushing up to the gymnasium because of the breakup of the family tradition. The family which sits together was never sitting together. The family which was praying together never prayed together. Instead, when they stopped praying, a new culture came up. The church came up. The temples came up. The masjid came up. The family which sits together, when they forgot to sit together, parks, bars, clubs came up. They were talking to strangers in the name of friendship. With our love, where there is love. Family sits together, eats together. Where there is eating together, they were eating in somebody else. And the coronavirus came and the government was forced to shut down restaurants because no, that is not the place to eat. You have to eat in your house, not outside. Such has become the situation. Family which sits together, eats together, prays together, grows together. There was no growth when they were not sitting in their house together. When they are not sitting, the eyes and the ears and the nose and the mouth and the hands and the legs and the heart and all were not sitting together to do the exercise. Yes. the growth. The family which sits together, eats together, prays together, grows together, that growth has become disconnected. Then how could you save the world? George Harrison said, with our love we could save the world very easy. Yes, now also you can start. You do not have to worry how I'm going to save the world. First save yourself. To save yourself, you have to only do your work and you become a magnet. Once you become a magnet, you can feel the amount of energy and power. Cleansing is very important, like the drip irrigation. You put the drip and you leave it off, the dust will go inside. You have to go and every day cleanse it up. The small holes. This whole body needs every day, not Sunday holiday. The day they created Sunday as a holiday, people went to sleep. They took rest. No. In that case, the heart also could have gone and taken a rest. The brain also could have gone and taken a rest. Eyes could have gone and taken a rest. Never. It never happened. They said rest. The rest in the sense, they said, okay, let us all come together in a church or a temple to discuss about the love which you are made for 6 days. On the 7th day, how you could share it with others. That was the reason. But people thought that was a day for you to rest. And they all started drinking and sleeping throughout the day. That has got disconnected. George Harrison said, with our love for our strengthening of our body, once we understand the strength, yes, then you can know the strength is so powerful. Then there is no greed for you to hide, because you know the more you draw water from the well, the more fresh water keeps coming. The more you stop and you start putting it to the fixed deposit in the bank, in your well, the water stays, stagnant water stays. You have to keep drawing. When you have forgotten about the strength of your eyes and the whole body, strength of every part of your body, and you forgot to talk to you, you forgot to love you, embrace you, take baths and scrub and massage yourself and understand how this is happening, then you are not at all frightened, because you know that is so beautiful and that is so powerful. You could love the next person in the house, your sister or your brother, your father and your mother. Otherwise, the father and mother keeps on giving you, and you know you got it free of cost. Then it has become robbery without you doing. No work, no food. When you started doing that, the world accepted you to use and misuse you. And you could never express your love. Then you can now go around and tell the whole world, nobody loved me, nobody loved me, nobody loved me. First try to love you and try to express your love by working back, by at least making your body so strong. Then you can have exercise, stretching, holding hands together. After that you can massage your daddy can massage you, mommy can massage you, your sister can massage you. Together massage the body. Massage is the greatest medicine. And when you sweat, the day you don't sweat in our Karnataka, there is a language called Kannada. In Kannada they say Beverage. Beverage is called the sweat. If you don't sweat, not small sweat, buckets of sweat. If you don't sweat, then you are called a beverage. Beverage means you are a stupid, a very big dirty language. It seems that people don't use it, but that they make you nobody. You are that stupid. You must sweat. In that sweat, you get the first taste of that salt. That taste of the salt is the ocean taste. You have now melted with the ocean, and the taste around the world is the same. You are so powerful in the world. Try that one. With our love, we could save the world. Yes, with that we have saved our world. And nobody could touch you. In England, 200 years back, there was a plague, it seems. Communities after communities were wiped out. No village was left. The scientists and the police department, even army moved to remove the dead bodies from village to village, from house to house. And in one village they found a noise coming from one house. Everybody dead. When they went there, they knocked the door and they found the husband, wife and 2 children inside. How could this happen when the whole villages wiped out. 200 villages or something was wiped out. And husband said, I do not know. And when the police and the doctors, when they moved inside, they saw on one table they had sliced and kept one onion. They asked the head of the family, the husband, who has kept the onion over here? He said, I do not know, it's my wife who did that. They called the wife and asked the wife, did you keep the onion here? She said, yes. Why did you keep it? I do not know. This is our tradition, from family tradition from 800 years, that whenever there is the smallest disease, sickness, we are supposed to cut and slice an onion and leave it on every table. Doctors were perturbed. They went and saw onion sliced and kept in every, and she said that she removes it the next day and again keep a fresh one. They took the onion to the lab and they found out full of virus. That time one boy was almost dying, 90% is dead happened. They sliced the onion and left it next to him. And within one day, 50% of his diseases come over. And they checked the onion. The onion is full of brownish in color, full of virus. Onion can suck in. That is the love relationship of that family. Family do not know, but she knew that tradition, the medicine, the which our love, we could save the world. She saved her family. She saved at least that small world, and the whole world knew. Even after 200 years, I'm talking about that one onion. Yes, even now in Rakum schools, whenever there is a smallest sickness or cold heat, also we slice our onion and keep it in every room, but make sure that we throw it out and keep another fresh one. And then the rock salt, we go and put it in every corner of the house, clean the floor with the rock salt, take bath the rock salt, brush the teeth with rock salt, dishwashing with rock salt, and by 24 hours most of the time the sickness is out. With our love, we could save the world. That together doing pranayama, together doing exercise, together taking bath. That's what we could save. Save the world, save the. Once you save your own house, then the joint family and the family tree is powerful. It comes off its own. I've been trying to connect you back to the joint family and the family tree. Most of the people are telling it's very, very difficult. But this you can do. I found out from George Harrison. If you can love without love, if you can love yourself, I think. George Harrison could love himself. He was the son of a conductor, bus conductor. But look at him, from a smallest family. He became so powerful. Even the great Maharishi, Mahesh Yogi, so Swami Vishnu Devananda Maharaj, ISKCON all went begging, touching his feet and please join us, please join. He could create love and happiness. He could save at least a portion of the world. Yes, George Harrison said, with our love, we could save the world. This is my 344th small talks.